We're live. Oh, look at that, Bruce.
That's why I brought treats, just so Bruce can get on camera for a second, because he's going to sleep. His head's off camera.
I love how dogs are just like, oh, I was sleeping, but I'll just wake up for any treats. Will
Bruce, give me
Bruce eat
paw.
anything?
Bruce, give me paw. Good boy.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Now, Bruce, ready? Want this piece? Speak. Speak. Speak.
Oh,
Speak. Good boy. What a
oh,
good
yeah.
boy. My buddy. I love you, Bruce. Yeah.
So will he like eat anything? Like if you give him a tomato, he'll eat it,
No.
or he will eat it. Okay.
He'll eat certain things, but like he hates bananas. And he used to like them. We used to give him
Same with
some all the
Winnie.
time. Huh.
Like I feel like Winnie's turning into like Kaylee. Like she used to eat
Uh-huh.
anything, and now like, did I show you the videos of those two like Labrador dogs where like one will eat anything, the other one's like meh, and they
No.
always have like in the focus like there's like two labs, and then they'll give them the food, and the other one doesn't like it. The other dog is like will eat anything, you know, like grab it from the other one, and it's like they do like a meme thing, but it's like they give like tomatoes, carrots, celery, and I feel like it's just like Winnie. Like we give Winnie like a celery or a carrot, and she's just like she'll take it out, and then she'll like now.
Yeah. Well, like he won't eat a lot of vegetables. Probably none of them. But sometimes I mix him up into his food, and he has no choice. Like
Did you know
I
oh, this? Do you notice the Christmas logo? Was that on the last video we just recorded?
I have no idea. That's hilarious though. Want to change it? Oh, there it goes. Yeah. Um, yeah. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll heat up like mixed vegetables. You know, like something you'd have in like fried rice, like peas, carrots,
Yeah,
stuff like that. And I'll heat them up in the microwave with just a little bit of water, almost steam them, and I'll
yeah.
just for a while. I don't know, 5 minutes, whatever. And then I mash him up at the bottom of his bowl. Um, and I put a bunch of stuff in there and I stir it around, like dry food, wet food, maybe some protein, like some maybe I have hamburger that's about to go, maybe I have a day left or 2 days left. I'll throw that in, stuff like that. And I just mix it all up, and he has no choice but to eat those peas and carrots.
Like I feel like Winnie, like she's the perfect dog that can like pick around stuff. So like if we give her dry food and then like we give her wet food or anything like special in it, she'll be there and she's like, and then you go look and it's like she managed to like pick out everything around like the dry food. I just don't understand how they do it.
He'll
Dogs are
he'll
pain
do
in the
that.
ass.
He'll do that sometimes. So what I do to if he wants to be a dildo like that, it's funny. I'll put like I always have like beef stock or something in the fridge. I'll pour some of that in there. He can't
Oh,
resist it.
that's smart. Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, he loves beef stock. Hey man, how you doing?
Fantastic. We had one viewer and they're like, what are they talking about? How they feed their dogs? I'm leaving.
Yeah, none. Um,
For anyone that's
so
watching the recording from the past, we're finishing up this from our Toasted Fluffy review, which clearly you may have already seen it or you may have not seen it. So no spoilers. What were you going to say, Mike?
so I was telling you a story earlier.
Yeah. And I said, let's see if
So
we can just want to hear it
so
now.
I'll tell the story now. I'm getting this. It had way more context on what we were talking about earlier. However, um, one of the things you deal with in the military, at least in the Navy, I don't know anything else. Um, Submarines have to be like guarded 100% of the time. There's a reactor and all those things that's important. So you have guards to the ship. No, they typically these people who are the guards are usually the most junior people, and they're usually fucking stupid. Case in point. And what one day I was on watch, and it was basically right before we went to sea, and I had the last watch, so it was like 4 in the morning to 8 in the morning or something like that, and we went to sea around 8. Now people have to come to the ship a little bit early before ship's movement, just because it's a you have to be there, make sure you get there before you leave, and all the last few hours, me and this guy, I called him Primal at the time. We'll call him Primal. Me and this guy
Okay.
Primal we're hanging out and
Ooh.
up topside, and we had this ridiculous idea. I'm pretty sure it's his, but whatever. Like we both had to be all in. But as people were coming across the brow, this is the thing from the pier to the ship, every single person, we asked every single person except the captain, but we asked the XO, we asked everybody when they came across, because they come across and they're supposed to salute, say permission to come aboard, and you say yeah, permission granted to come aboard. And when we came across, we were, we were asking people, hey,
Oh.
there's been there's been a report that someone's been sneaking explosives aboard ships through their buttholes. So we're gonna need to see your butthole. just
Please
just
tell me.
ask.
I guarantee somebody must have done it, right?
Um, maybe I don't recall. I don't recall. I think the XO started unbutton his pants. He didn't do anything, but it was funny. He was a pretty funny guy. Turned out later he wasn't a very funny guy. He was a fucking asshole. But at the time I thought he was funny. Um, and yeah, that's 100% true. I'm every single person that came aboard. We told this bullshit story, laughing our asses off. Obviously, they knew we were full of shit.
Yeah.
Although some people are stupid enough to like, oh, really? What? Wow. But we asked every single person except the captain. None of us had the balls to do it. But literally, everybody. Hey, can you show us your butthole?
That's amazing.
Yeah. That story's funnier if in context to what Sean and I were talking about earlier. So there we go.
Well, for some reason, I literally, when you started telling the story, and I was like, and I stopped you, and I was like, I think this would be a great opening for the live stream. I thought there was going to be somebody's butthole being shown
I,
in the
I,
story.
someone must have, but I mean, this is 15 years ago, man. I don't remember.
Fair enough.
And we had some savages on that ship.
Yeah, and yeah, I met a couple of them, I think.
You met a couple of them, yeah.
Well,
Anyway,
I'm just posting a YouTube story being like, hey, join the live stream because now we got 0 people. Da-da-da. I got mine, but I don't have batteries on it. Which probably is. Oh, did I put batteries in it? No, I didn't put batteries in it. I saw something the other day. I guess speaking of Green Ranger, and because usually live streams don't really have any set story or set agenda, they posted a video of JDF talking about the White Dragon, and
I saw it,
they
yeah.
said that and they said in the thing that they pitched something like this to Saban Hasbro,
Yep.
and they said no. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I really would love to know what that pitch was like. Like was it like more of a mature Green Ranger, White Ranger story? And then like, did they at that point like we're like, all right, well, I guess if we don't have you're okay, we're gonna go do our own thing. And did they give them the blessing of like, sure, go kind of steal our IP, make your own shit, make your own
Go rip
your
it
own
off.
Ranger? Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder. I was wondering how they're getting away with it because it was such a.
Yeah, and the fact that there's like they made their own action figures now, they have their own merch, like they're gonna make money off this somehow. It's been going on for 15 years.
What's the movie called again, Sean?
Legend of the White Dragon, right?
The Legend of the White Dragon, and this is a guy who had the Green Dragon Zord and the White Tiger Zord. Green, white, tiger,
You
dragon.
know what? That never even clicked in my head.
Yeah, White Dragon. It's
That's
ridiculous.
pretty awesome, actually.
I have no idea how
Yeah,
they got away with it.
I just remember when like I first backed it, I was like, I don't know what this is gonna be, but like I really hope it's good, dude. I really hope it's good. Like I imagine even as a whole, even if it's like, you know what I mean? It's like an indie film. It's like an indie kind of fan film, right? Like you got to kind of go into it knowing what you're going into. But I imagine there's going to be really cool stuff that you can kind of go back and go, okay, that sequence was cool. That sequence is cool. Like the whole movie as a whole, maybe it wasn't that good, but you can still go back and kind of appreciate kind of what they did.
Yeah, I think so. I'm hoping anyway because you're looking like Michael Madsen's in it.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
he was
like,
also in the last Bat in the Sun production,
yeah,
the Batman one with Kevin
it was
Porter. Yeah,
Gordon. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that's true. I don't know, like everyone just seemed really excited about it, and at this point, Jason has passed away. So, I mean, that really sucks. That really sucks.
yeah. Like he
Um,
didn't get to see it to completion because it seemed like it was definitely his like passion for a long time.
yeah, I mean, a couple years. Like I don't know when we first put money into it because I supported
Yeah,
it too.
yeah.
So I'm
Like,
excited for it to come out. But man, like when I saw that video of Jason, obviously it was the other day, and he's been dead since what, November or October.
yeah.
It was sad, man.
Oh, of course, it was very sad. Like, and
But
that's
I'll be
just, I
happy.
guess, no,
I'll be
definitely,
happy
of
to see the
course.
movie though.
I don't even know when it first started, but yeah,
Well, do you
it's.
remember I put money into it the first time and then it didn't get made? Remember they had a goal of whatever X
Oh
amount of dollars.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I put money in that time and then got returned to
But
me
you,
properly.
yeah, you got that money back. Yeah.
Yep. And then I did the next one. I was the thing is like I say this all the time, and I stand by it. Is I really haven't loved a Marvel movie in fucking years. I've liked a couple. I like the Eternals. I
That's
like
a
the Thor
weird way
movie.
to take a jab at that. No, no,
No, no,
no,
no.
but I know where you're going. I
But
know where
I
you're going.
I've bought every single one of them. I've gone to
No, and I
see
get your
not all of
reasoning.
them.
Yeah.
I went to see every one of them up until like the last Avengers in the theaters. Um, I go see. I don't even see all the DC ones. I guess I do see most of them if I can. I haven't seen. I didn't see Shazam, and I won't see Shazam 2 either.
Oh, I'll see it for sure.
I'll see it
You
eventually. I'm
see
just not
Black
going to
Adam
the
in the
theaters.
theater?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You saw Black Adam? Yeah, yeah.
Yep. I try to go. I don't think I skipped Shazam 1 on purpose. I think there's something going on around that time. I just kind of forgot about it, honestly. But I I put my money into these things when I can because I want them to be successful. I want them to make more, even if
Yeah.
they're not the ones I like that much. You know, it just happens to be that even if they're not all good, you're going to get good ones. And I just don't want to have a time where we're waiting 4 or 5 years between these things. That's
Oh, I get it.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I paid
even
20
for
bucks for Morbius, and that was the worst 20 bucks I ever spent, but
I spent $8 on Morbius, $7. I think it's been seven, but I bought it. I tried watching it a couple times. I'd never make it through. Movie sucks. But
I got through it. It took me two times, three times.
I just actually bought the second Swamp Thing. I don't think I'll watch it, but
The second Swamp Thing?
yeah,
The
from the '80s.
movies?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah. There's
I
two Swamp
forgot
Thing
all
movies in the
about
'80s.
those.
Yeah,
Yeah, I forgot
I just
about
bought the
those.
second one because it was like $5 on Vudu, so I spent $5 on it.
I didn't know there was two of them.
Yeah,
Wes
the first
Craven
one was
made the first Swamp. Wes Craven directed the first Swamp Thing?
the first one was
No
Wes Craven. Yes,
shit. Oh,
and
it's
it has
free on Tubi.
Bridget Bardot in it.
I may watch this evening with some edibles.
Yeah.
I was gonna watch The Abyss. It has Ray Weiss in it. Oh
hmm
shit.
Ray
Holy shit.
Wise, but
Okay.
okay.
Oh, sorry. Well, my bad.
Yep.
Did you watch
That's
the
a,
Swamp Thing TV show?
no.
It was actually
Um,
pretty good. I liked it.
yeah, no, I keep saying I'm going to. Is it still on HBO Max?
Probably. Oh, who knows? They're taking shit off. Well, it's part
Yeah,
DC, so maybe they still better the thing. It should be.
yeah. So yeah, I'll watch it eventually. Just haven't. I don't plan on watching the Swamp Thing, but I want these things to keep going. So I'll buy them when I can.
Do you think that like? But think of it this way: you buying Swamp Thing 2 on Vudu. Someone's like, "Oh, do you think there's like a alarm bell?" Actually, maybe for that there is. Like for those sort of movies in DC, there's alarm bells. Like executives get like an email blast, like somebody just purchased this for the first time
Yeah.
in 5 years. Nobody's purchased this digitally.
Well, it's the 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 premise being that if you want
It's
them,
not.
you got to pay for them. So
It's not
I
on HBO Max.
interesting, really.
No,
Oh well, guess I'm not gonna watch it.
that's stupid.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing, and I've said it.
You can
Like,
buy it on Apple TV Plus though.
Yeah, you can buy it on
So
Hulu
that's
as well.
that's so that's what HBO is doing. Yeah, is they take because they took off Westworld, but then I think Tubi bought it or some other not bought it, but they bought the rights. Some other station,
Yeah,
some other like streaming platform that has like ads bought it to stream, so they take it off. So that's probably what they're doing with this. Probably hoping they can sell it.
fair enough. That's the thing is, I just feel like, and you know this for sure. Um, I do not steal music, and I do not generally steal movies. I've asked you to to get me a couple of them because I cannot get them,
Oh yeah.
including Double Dragon, including what's the other? There's like I think two or three because I can't buy them. They don't exist in any way. Dogma,
Hmm.
that you can't buy it. The
Yep.
day it becomes available, I will pay for it. I mean, I bought it on DVD and stuff. I own it. I just can't buy it on in a digital format. It just doesn't exist.
Yeah, and I've been better recently too. Like in the last like 2 years, but like I still pirate stuff, but I own it. Only like I bought Morbius and I pirated it. I bought Clerks 3 and I pirated it because the way that you can stream certain services on other devices, like Clerks 3, I bought on Google Play. So that's where I try to buy a lot of my stuff, and then it goes into Movies Anywhere.
Hmm.
Um, but which I can watch easily on my NVIDIA Shield upstairs, which is an Android TV,
Hmm.
Apple TV in the basement. There's Movies Anywhere app, but as you know, what Lionsgate or whatever, they're not part of Movies Anywhere. Therefore, Clerks 3 is not
100%.
on there, and Google Play is clearly Google. So Apple's like, there's no Google Play app for Apple TV. And before anyone says anything, of course I can AirPlay it from my phone, but like, why? So I ended up pirating Clerks 3 after I bought it, so I could watch it more easier downstairs with the remote and all this stuff. And it's like they make it so, and then sometimes they just make it so difficult, and it shouldn't be.
The thing is, you'd think someone would, of all the things that I accuse Disney of, and they're guilty of every one of them. To be fair, um, the movies anywhere the only fucking is the only time this is anyone's trying to solve this problem.
Hmm.
You get assholes like Lionsgate, like we're not gonna get involved in that shit, you know. But like, I almost don't buy anything off movies anywhere because if I do, it goes right to Apple. Doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
um, but I'll buy things. I try to buy off Voodoo. I don't mind buying off Apple either, but I try to buy them separate. Like I think if I click on it through Movies Anywhere, that Disney's gonna get a cut of it. I imagine.
Is Movies Center owned by Disney?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah.
Or maybe I did, and I just
So,
forgot.
and it's not that I don't want Disney to have a cut of anything. It's just that I want these things to keep existing. So I buy
Yeah.
them from the services that I choose to buy them through normally. So I mean, I don't. I'm a fucking prick. I try not to pay full price for anything. So like, Sean will tell you, I would go to stores for fucking years looking at one product that wasn't selling, like clearance eventually, and I would go over and over again. And then sometimes when I clearance it, sometimes I didn't get it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He did. I remember this.
Or I'd go on Amazon and go, oh, that's $5. I'll get it now. Like I'm so cheap, and except for with beer, there's no sales on beer. Um,
For me, I'm just like beer. I'm just like I don't care what the price is. Give it to me.
yeah, it's like, oh, it's $120 for like 3 4 packs. I got it.
Sure.
Um, yeah, but I would I have like it's not that long anymore, I guess. Eventually things on sale, but I have a wish list on Voodoo, and I have a smaller one on Apple because I don't go on Apple that often. Um, and I when the new sales, which is like I think it's Tuesdays and Fridays is when they update the sales, whatever. I go through my wish list and find out what's on sale, and if I want it for the price, I'll buy it. If not, I don't. It is what it is, you know.
Yeah.
But it's how I roll. I don't like to pay for. I don't like to pay full price for certain things. But I mean, like if a movie comes out that I really want, I buy it right away. You know,
Yeah.
But certain things I like Morbius. I waited for it to go on sale. I'm not paying for fucking Morbius full price. Fuck that. It looked dumb. It was dumb. Um, but I paid for it eventually. Just putting that out there. Um, but like I don't know. I think I paid full price for the second new Halloween movie. Pretty sure I did. But I watched the third one before
I
it
was gonna
came
say
out for sale, and I'm
I
not
didn't
paying for that.
I didn't pay for any of them because I had Peacock, right? So it was part of the subscription. But
Yep.
now that I'm apparently going to lose Peacock in June, but I also at that point I also ended up downloading Kills and I just downloaded all three because I already had them on Peacock. But now I'll probably feel like I have to pay for them because if I'm going to lose it, and I feel bad because at the well, then at the end of the day, like if we're going back to like your thing, like you want these movies to get made, I don't want.
Well,
Come on, just let Michael Myers die.
well, I liked H4O.
You mean H2O?
H4
What's
H4O.
what's H4O?
That's the first one of the new trilogy.
Is that what they fucking call it? Is that like
I
my
don't know.
finger's usually on the pulse with that fucking shit? How do I not know
I
is that a
I've heard people
thing?
say that. I don't know if
Oh,
it's
H4.
anything.
Okay, all right. No, the first one. Oh, that was great. Ends was pretty. No, Ends was pretty good too. There are a few
Ends
parts. No, wait. Kills.
kills
Kills. Sorry,
kills was not
I
good
get
either
it.
though.
This kills ends with wait. Kills is the second one
Yeah.
where the movie opens up at the beginning of the last movie and he comes out with the fucking jaws of life and somehow it kills a bunch of firefighters that like moving like he's moving at 0.2 miles an hour, but he still managed to kill them all. Yeah.
All of them.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. That had some cool stuff. It wasn't terrible, but oh man,
By the
this
end,
whole
it
live
was
stream
terrible.
piece.
Where there's like I don't know 50 people trying to kill him, and he kills all of them. These people are armed. It was ridiculous. And then he goes in the house
Yeah.
and kills Jamie Lee Curtis's daughter. Like what the fucking?
Yeah.
And it was Judy Greer.
I
Judy
can't
Greer's
imagine.
awesome.
She's great.
Yeah. So stupid.
She's an Ant
But
Man.
yeah, probably. I don't know.
I don't know if she's in the new one. I'm actually seeing it tomorrow finally.
Oh, cool. I'm not. Um, I saw another thing that people crapping on it.
I'm going
I
alone at 12:05 if you want to come.
I actually have plans at that time. Weirdly enough, I usually don't, but I do have plans.
Oh,
I'm going to someone's. We just bought a house up in Manchester. I'm going to go see them
nice.
at 11:30. Weirdly, right between. Actually, I said between 11:30 and 12. So it was like I knew when you were going to the movie, so I couldn't go with you. Yeah. That movie just stunk. Halloween Kills.
I just wanted it
There,
to. I
there,
wanted it to be so good. I wanted it to
me
be
too.
so good.
Me too.
And it was like, what were they thinking? Like, I can't. Like Jamie Lee Curtis when she said she was finally coming back, she seemed so excited for all this. And, like she
Yep.
was so down on the dumps in those interviews from like the H2O movies and stuff like that. How did she read that script and be like? Unless the script was great, who knows? Maybe the script was different and they did something different during filming it. But like,
Listen,
I don't know.
We've seen movies with the same script, two different versions of them, and it's like, wow,
Yeah.
it's
Hey,
shocking.
Kyle.
Yeah, girl. Yeah.
Meg, what'd you
Didn't do
open, by
anything.
the way? Yeah, Kyle. If you're down to hang, we're just doing nothing but talking nonsense.
Erastus.
You know, so I didn't see the can, but when I saw you pull the glass out, and I was like, I'm definitely all out of Erastus.
I bought a 4-pack last week,
Hmm,
and I had two of them to my face.
nice. It's such a good beer.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna get next.
This place near me gets plenty of shilling. It's just generally not the stuff I'm dying to get, you know. But they always have Alexander. They always have Land's beer. So
Do they still have the? Do you still have that dry hop one that you and Matt both had? I haven't seen it. I want to get. I want to try it really bad.
yeah, that one was awesome. That's right now my favorite beer they have.
Now, when I think dry hop like lagers, was it in the line of like post shift dry hopped, or was it like more?
Yeah,
Like,
no, it's not like bitter and shit. It's just nicely flavored. The dry hop, which the hop they use, which is not on the can, is Nelson Sauvin.
oh, speaking of Nelson, I'm just gonna open this.
Yeah, I have some being delivered to me soon.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah,
You know, you're like 20 minutes from the brewery, right?
yeah. Someone else was at the brewery and they said, "You want me to get you anything?" And it was like, "Wow,
Nice.
that's easier than me going."
Yeah, it is.
So, so I got some stuff, and I also got two glasses. I couldn't help it. I couldn't
Every
help it.
the last two times I've been at Treehouse, like they have like you haven't gone yet, right? To the new one?
I've gone to pick up. I've not been to the tap room.
Yeah, they have like Tikus and like the Willie Betcher glasses and one other kind of glass. And I'm always looking at them. I'm always with Carrie, so there's no way I could sneak that out without her knowing. And I'm like, oh, that's really nice. Even though I have four Treehouse Tikus, but the Treehouse Tikus I have don't say hello Tewksbury on it.
I have two craft master glasses or whatever from Treehouse, and those make
Wait,
me happy.
or am I thinking of the Craftmaster? Wait, which ones? The Craftmasters go like this, right?
Craftmaster is honestly, it's a little bit like a somewhere between a Tiku and a Sam glass.
Oh yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. I have a battery steel version. That one, yeah, yeah,
Yes, yes, you do. Yep.
yeah. That one, okay. I got it.
I also have a battery steel version.
Did we get it at the same time?
I think I might have got you yours, or vice versa.
Oh no, I definitely bought it when I was there. I
Then you
think.
got me mine then.
Yeah. Oh maybe that's it.
Yes, and
So
vice
wait,
versa.
so which glasses did you get then? That you have coming to you?
They're Czech lager glass or something. I think.
Oh,
Like Nomad.
the dimple one.
No, no, it looks more like somewhere between the Treehouse Kolsch glass
I'm googling it
and
now.
an actual Kolsch glass.
Treehouse culture. I'm looking now. I'm like, do I need
The
that? Do I need
the
this?
last the last spring glass.
Oh, so it sounds like a glass I don't have. I don't even
Yeah,
see. Oh wait, which location did this person go to?
Charlton.
Oh yeah, Tewksbury is very limited.
Yes, that's. I tried ordering those because I was trying to order them before and I realized I was on the wrong location. Then I opened up Tewksbury. I was like, I hate you.
Oh, I see it. Oh, Nomad. Oh, so it is like the spring glass. Yeah, yeah, I see it. And then they have
I
the
got
outlier Kolsch glass too, which is the
yeah,
same
I got that.
glass, right? So,
I got that one too.
like, I think they're the same glass.
They look like they're the same glass, but they have different print, so they are different.
Fair enough.
They're different, Sean.
Okay. Okay.
So
Fine.
I'm
Fine.
I'm excited about them. So I'm gonna get the I got one of each. I'm not I've drawn Carrie's ire too many times.
Whatever. I'm fine with it as
Sean,
long as.
Sean
Oh well.
she talks straight shit about even the coffee cups I got you. She's like, what? Why are you getting more glasses? I was was it
They
just
make a
me?
treehouse. They make a treehouse pour over. That's ridiculous for $80.
A what? Oh, the coffee
So
thing?
like the Chemex pour over thing to
Yeah,
make
yeah,
coffee. That's absurd.
yeah. Didn't they? Isn't it their own like model?
It looks like it's just a printed version. It looks like a regular Chemex.
Oh, I saw something saying that they worked them on designing something. I might be wrong. Hey,
I forget any other folks at Chemex.
Sam Smalley
Oh,
said that thing that us Aussies say. Good day.
good day. That was not really terrible.
How's it going, Sam? You all right?
What's going on, dude? We're just talking a whole bunch of nonsense. But no, you're right. Oh, they're down in Chicopee.
What?
Chemex, they're down in Chicopee.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wish you didn't say anything. I would have just like looked off of this and been like, oh, it's just a Treehouse branded Chemex. Now I'm probably gonna have to buy it. Thanks, Mike.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Carrie.
So it's different, right?
It's like their own like yeah. Oh man. I shouted out to you guys on a beer stream yesterday. We are. I appreciate that.
Yeah, but but when he says we're underrated, how are people usually rating us?
That's a
Like,
valid
look, they're
point.
better than the worst. If you think they're the worst, then they're underrated. I'm telling you. Oh, nice.
Currently on a UK beer stream drinking Sierra Nevada. Wait, so you're watching two streams right now?
Son of a
Oh
bitch.
wait,
This guy's a
UK?
pro.
Oh wait,
Is
is
that
there another
people we
stream?
know?
Well, when I hear UK beer stream, I hear Craig,
Yeah, that's what I'm
right?
thinking. Yeah.
No, I don't see any live videos.
Son of a bitch.
Like, why weren't we invited? Oh man. Um, Hold on.
Hey, Sean, have you ever seen my goose glass that looks like this?
Your Goose Island glass?
Yeah.
No.
So I was at a place in downtown Nashua, and I was they had this is 2 years ago maybe. They had BCBS on draft, and it was like I don't
Listen.
know, like $6 a pour, some nonsense. And so I was like, oh, I'll probably get like 3 ounces or some
Oh,
shit.
I
I'll
remember you
order
telling me
one
this,
or
but
whatever.
yeah, keep going.
But I got a glass this big, and they were full, and I was like, holy shit, that's incredible. So it
And
was me,
irresponsible, but yeah.
yeah, yeah. But me, the wife, and two of her friends were supposed to go to dinner. We met up at this place to have a drink or two, then go to dinner. And I was like, $6? Are you shitting me? So I ended up getting like, I don't know, six of them. I was obliterated. And when we were walking out, like, I want the glass. And I took the glass. I stuck it in my jacket. It looked like a mess. I was obliterated. And we ended up going to Stella Blue, which is kind of a nice place. And I
That's
was
all, yeah, yeah.
I was shit faced and embarrassing myself. I was like, and I kept. They had an old stock ale by uh North Coast,
Yeah. In bottle or in draft?
bottled, but
Okay, I was like,
um
that'd be impressive. They had draft.
yeah, it was bottled, and but they'll bring the bottle to the table and pour it for you, because it's a
Yeah.
fancy place. But I put a bunch of those down. I don't know. I I passed. I didn't pass out, but I blacked out sometime early in the before the dinner even got to the table. I have no idea what happened that night. I mean,
Before the
it's irresponsible to be serving like these. This is probably what is it gonna be 14 ounces or so, right?
Yep.
16 ounces maybe. Like, what are you serving? They clearly didn't know what they had. It was probably someone trying to, you know. I guarantee they just got a keg. Like the owner paid for it, and then someone's like, "Oh, we
Yeah.
have this, okay," and they weren't worried about what they were charging.
Didn't know what to do with it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Hey, dumbass. Puppy, give me a kiss. Thank you, buddy. I love you.
Oh,
He
he's a
smells the
good
other treat
boy.
I have in my. I have another treat in my pocket. He smells it. So,
Oh God. Carrie gave.
all right,
I did
dumbass.
see the word treat, and I thought of Carrie gave Winnie a cod, one of those cod treats earlier, and she was eating it on the rug, and I was like, why are you letting her eat it on the rug? It's just kind of like just whoosh fish into the rug.
Yeah, fish,
Smells so
and
bad.
it's gross.
Oh,
That's why.
no, fish is fine. It's just these are disgusting.
All right, Bruce. Hey, hey, Bruce.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss, puppy. Good boy.
If you guys don't follow the Dutch Beer Collective, or more importantly, Dutch Beer Geek,
Yep.
follow, please.
Speak,
Please.
Bruce. Speak. Good boy. Good boy. Lay down. Oh, good boy. I love my dog. Chan just got a dog walker for him.
Wouldn't that be both of you got dog walkers for her?
No, she did it.
Okay, fair enough.
Just once a week. I mean, we walk him anyway, but just once to take him for like a long time. So she takes him out for an hour while Chen's at work, and she came to the house to meet him. And obviously, Bruce is like losing his fucking mind
Of
like he does,
course.
and she's like, "Just let him go." I was like, "All right." He runs up to her, and he's like in her face, and she's like, "Hey!" And she's smelling him. Oh no, he's smelling her. Sorry, and going back. Yeah, he was fine within like a couple of minutes. If we just let him attack people, he gets cool with them real fast. I realized this. So next time you come over, I'm not going to hold him. He's just going to come at you, and you're going to get high.
I'm fine. That's fine. That's fine.
The Dutch Beer Geek comment is not appearing in my stream.
Really?
Yeah, I see it on screen, but it's not in my like comment stream.
So you see like Sam and you see Sam again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, weird.
Interesting. I wonder if
Do you see Kyle's here? You see this?
no.
You don't see
I see
Kyle's
nothing.
either?
Last thing I see Kyle's first comment. And then the last comment I see is Sam Smalley talking about being on a UK streaming thing.
That's
Interesting.
weird.
I wonder if I
That's because we're all logged in with the same. We share the account.
yeah. I wonder. It says there's an option that says hide current comment, which I'm not. I don't want to hide. Interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So one panel.
Yeah. I don't see any comments, so I'm
Craig
only gonna see if you put
might
them
go
up.
live. I got it.
Have Craig come on our show. I don't care. I like Craig. Craig's a nice guy.
Dogs are life. They are.
Yeah, dude.
Except when they get into shit and they do stuff they shouldn't do.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, Bruce is an asshole, but Bruce doesn't go through the trash, man. Doesn't. And this is the truth. My wife left him here at like 8 in the morning. I got home from work from 4:30. He was home by himself for 8.5 hours, and all he did was, I mean, I assume anyway, unless he went to the trash, then cleaned up after himself. I don't know, but I came in, I was just clean. The trash is in the trash.
That's amazing.
There's no piss, no shit. Well, I didn't see it anyway. Maybe it's somewhere. I don't know.
What time did you get
But
home though? He didn't pee from 8 to 4.
8 to 4:30.
Wow, that's good.
He might have peed somewhere that I haven't found yet. I don't know.
You'll find it later. Surprise, Dad.
Yeah. But I came home and he ran downstairs and he looked at me and he's doing circles and then he ran
Of
upstairs
course.
and I ran not I ran I calmly walked upstairs and he's at the back door just like bumping into it like let me out.
Of course.
He's the best. My puppy, he's my boy. Love you, buddy. I have no more treats. I gave you all my treats. Kiss. Thank you, bud.
Oh, he's such a
Wow,
good boy.
he got really in there.
Yeah. You probably taste wings from last week.
Yeah, that's true. I wore a hoodie to your place, and he was all in my business when I got home. But I didn't wear it to work the next day. But I came back and I was just wearing it in my living room, and he came right up like,
"Who you hanging out with?"
Yeah. What are the bitches you hanging out with? Bruce, you're the only bitch. Sorry, Bruce.
Oh man,
This beer is good. And
yeah,
I have
this purpose so
Uno
good.
Mas can. Very nice. Bruce, I don't
I
have
think
no
this
more
is my
treats
last
left.
can of Imperp.
I have three 4-packs coming.
Oh, you got 3 4 packs, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whenever I go now, I'm just like I don't need to get that much because it's like right down the street. But like, there was one beer I was like, oh crap! I wish I just got more because it was gone. I don't know what it was though.
Thing with Imperp, and I won't ever forget this. Imperp is the first. It's the first beer from Treehouse I loved.
Oh, I
Plenty I
remember.
liked.
Oh, I remember.
Plenty I've liked. Is the first one I loved. Yeah, probably. I liked. I really loved. Sorry, not not relevant. I'll tell you after the stream. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like the thing is, when I had green Berry Green, at least. When I had Berry Green, when I had Julius for the first time, when I had Bright for the first time, when I had Citra Bright, all those things, I didn't go get those. They were given to me, or I traded for them. Something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The first time I had Eureka, the first time I had um, in perp, first time I had what that's what she said. The ones I waited in line for. It's weirdly like it's weirdly special, and not because it's special. It's because you put in the time to get those fucking beers.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know, and the people that I traded with prior, in particular, this really good guy. I haven't talked to him in a long time, but it's a guy named Ray that lives up in Nashua. Like whenever I would have treehouse, I was trading with him until I started going myself. I would trade with him,
Yeah.
or he'd sell me stuff, but he'd sell me at cost.
Yeah.
You know, if he paid $4 a can, he charged me $4. He didn't charge me the gas money and all that shit. You know, I didn't. He wouldn't go order it for me and go pick it up. Like I would go
Right.
to
You
his
would just
house
have
and
extras. Yeah, yeah.
well, I'd see he come to my house. Let me show you what I got. And I was like, can I get that? And he charged me cost. If it cost him $4, it cost him $4.50. You know what I mean? So it was great. But when you're standing there in line and you're like 160th in line and it is cold as fuck, and my girlfriend is in the car, and then she leaves to go pick up dinner and comes
Hmm.
back, and she eats dinner and then meets me in line, and I'm bundled up, and you know me, I don't get cold, but it's that cold.
Yep.
And sorry, Bruce bumped the
No.
table.
Yeah.
But and she shows up to wait with me in line and help me hang out with me while I eat dinner. And then she goes back to the car where it's warm, and I'm still in line. It's it might make you love the beer more. I don't know, but
I
you know,
think you have to be right because we still remember what happened. Like when I think of those experiences, I go back to it was better in Monson. Like in Monson when it was me, you, John, his wife Eddie, and it was just us
and
four,
Larry,
right?
Larry,
Oh, Larry was there? No, I don't think Larry was there, was he?
was it just us four?
I think it was when
It
John
was.
and,
It
and
was
Eddie were
just us
up
four.
because Eddie was pregnant with Annabelle then, yeah.
You're
And
right.
that
It
was the
was. Yep.
time. And for ever since that day, that was the only, they were like, when they opened up, like, all we have is 8 cans of That's What She Said for everybody. And the line was like the sea parted. And they were like, everyone's like, I'll believe it, fuck this shit.
Yeah, we
But
were
like,
like 60. We were 60th in line, and then next thing we were 27th.
yeah. And then like, it was such a great, it was that was like, it
It
was
was
such an
fun.
experience.
It
Like,
was
and,
fun
and, and we
because we
got
were hanging
growler
out.
tours that day. Like, we got curiosity. I think it was 37 and 38 that day too in growlers.
I didn't get any growlers.
Well, we shared them later. I'm pretty sure we did
Oh, I'm
definitely.
sure. Yeah, I mean,
But
I
either way,
had
but yeah,
beers. Yeah, I know I didn't get any glass or anything.
yeah,
I don't remember that. But at the same time, like shit, I don't know. This is what
yeah,
2013. I don't fucking know. You know,
yeah.
2014.
But no, but sure, because that beer holds a special place in my heart because you have that story, you have that memory, you have that core memory, and
Yep.
then like recently we got it again that same beer and it was weird. It does not taste, and we've had it multiple times since then. And then the last
Yeah.
time I've had it, like we bought it, and it was just weird. Like even Carrie thought it was weird. And everyone, if you guys watch the channel regularly, Carrie's, you know, four
Savage.
second beer review. Yeah,
Yeah.
terrible. Like this is gross. It's like what's wrong with this? I don't know. And she was right. It was like it's weird. Like it was weird aftertaste. But yeah, that's always that thing that kind of holds place. But going back to In Perp, like you said, I've never had that experience with In Perp. In Perp's always been.
Yeah. But the first time you had in purple was when I brought it to you.
Yeah,
You know, and
and
it's not that.
it is a special beer. Like the whole story between like because it's like what's his face and his wife and stuff like that. So it's like a really nice, heartwarming story of why he brewed it.
Yeah. And it's funny though. The original in purple wasn't that. You know that it was different.
It was a pale ale.
It was a pale. That's right. And the second version was that version. Well, the version we know best now,
Yeah,
and that's the one I had. So like I don't know what the original tasted like. I only know what that one tasted like. And that might be I'm very serious about this. Whenever I hear a beer has Nelson Sauvin, I think of Imperp every single time
Yeah, yeah.
because Imperp is Nelson Sauvin and Citra, and I do think when done right, that is one of the best combinations, like two prong combinations. I just think there's something about that super fruity, citrusy kind of thing you get with Citra, but that little astringent white wine grape character, they go together, man. To me, anyway,
Hmm.
that's how I feel.
Hmm. I 100% agree. It's a fucking amazing combination that like just like kind of just attracts. It's sort of like
Love it.
opposites, right? Because like I said, that like citrusy juiciness, and then like that like white wine character that just kind of.
Yeah, and the thing is, I don't necessarily feel like they're opposites. But I know what you're saying. They cover different spectrums, but I feel like it's like this is one, this is the other. I just think they mesh really well in ways that I don't know. It's weird with hops, right? It's weird with hops because at their best they do different things. But we can look at stuff like we look at stuff like especially you and I, what they're doing over at Hop Butcher, and they're doing really interesting things with hops that we don't get out of certain breweries when they're doing this with when they're doing things with the same hops. I feel like they obviously depending on when you put it in, whether you're dry hopping or
Yeah,
whether it's early in the boil or what, like all those things. It's I feel like no brewery gets more out of a hop than Hop Butcher. I feel that way
I would
really.
100% agree with you because like there are so many times like you look at that hop combination and then you taste that beer and it's something you've never tasted before. And it's not like, and they're not really like, yeah, you can tell a hot butcher beer from another beer, like given like you can tell a hot butcher beer given the yeast, but like it's not like yeast driven. It's like there's definitely like they're using like the perfect combinations of
Yep.
these hops. And like the best part is like they're like we know what, and it's not just like all right, Citra, Galaxy, Nelson, they're doing it based on crop too, like based on that particular batch of it too. They're like, all right, this is probably good for this, but it's not good for this previous beer that we had that had the same hop in it because this is a little bit different this year. Yeah, but you're right.
I 100% agree with you. I 100%. I think that, but I think that like whatever they were doing with Imperp is perfect for um,
Yeah,
those two hops. It's perfect. It just whatever they're doing, whatever amounts they're using, whatever it's perfect for that, and it is so beautiful. I think, like you said, the story is beautiful too. But I love that beer, and like when I think of like, some of my all-time favorite beers, that's always that always comes up. I don't know.
yeah.
We've talked about it before. Like beer is beautiful, beer is awesome, but I do think beer is meant to be shared, and I think the best experiences I have with certain beers, they're more than just the beer in the glass. There's more to what makes me love them, and it's experiences. Um, you know, I think I think a beer that I haven't had in quite a while, but I really really love is Amherst Brewing's Jess.
Oh, yeah. I,
But
I still remember the first time we had that at a beer fest.
right, 100%. So, but was it the best beer we had that day, or was it our experience with the whoever the brewery
Yeah, just like the
personnel were
like the
there,
conversation
and
we had. Yeah,
and
the time of
were we
day. Yeah,
just drunk enough? But it's a beer I remember. No,
yeah.
I mean that. Like
No, I know. I same.
obviously I remember it. I wasn't that drunk, but like all those things are. And I say that by the way because I don't go like drunk. I go drunk, blacked out. Nowadays, I fucking black out immediately once oh, 3 beers in, whoops, like fucking shut that off. It's over. Um, I just feel like I experience experience is at least as important as ingredients, honestly.
Oh,
You know,
100%.
I wonder if people that have these huge loves for like Coors Light or Miller Lite, you depending where they're from, Bud Light, if it's because that's what they remember, those are the good times they remember. They had it, and that all these good times they had, it's just it's a shared thing.
Yeah.
I
Well,
hated those. I hated those beers when we were younger. I hated them. But, like it's funny now because I'm 38 years old now. I'll be 39 very soon. Um,
2 months. Well, depends. Yeah. April's
uh, almost to the
ish.
day. Almost to the day.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's 24th. I'm April 26th. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, honestly, it is what we would say 2 months because February is 2 days short.
Yep.
So yeah,
Good point.
about 2 months away, I'll be 39. And like even like I joke, like there was a couple years of me drinking that I didn't drink beer. It's like, oh, I hated beer then. I hated. And it's like it was such a small part of my life, but um, for me, like I couldn't stand it. I hated it all. I couldn't believe that you guys drank that shit. And it was Andy Karajanis that got me a beer that I liked, and that opened the floodgates into like all these other things. It went from I loved Newcastle Brown Ale, and then the next beer I loved
Rogue.
was Rogue Shakespeare Stout.
Yep.
You know, and then it just that's how I got bulldozed into this whole thing with beer. But I wonder if I started drinking when I was 14, 15, 16, like some of you guys did, if I would have a better opinion of those macro beers.
Well, I don't know because like I'm not like my macro is highlight, right? But I'm not over here going like Coors Light's great or Bud
No, I
Light's
know.
great or Keystone Light or whatever. But like I feel like if I drank Keystone Light, I'd be like, "Meh."
Yeah, 100%. But there's so many people that did
Yeah,
those things that have different opinions. Like you and I don't agree on everything or a lot of things, even.
yeah,
You know, but
yeah.
that's what makes our reviews fun, I think, too. You know, like we agree a lot of times, but sometimes we don't. More so in the earlier days because we were drinking some whacked out shit. I think, and I also don't think that either of us knew not what we were talking about, but I don't think we understood a lot of things that we would probably have a more balanced idea now. I also think that sometimes I was more trying to get a rise out of you than worry about what we were actually doing.
I think
So
both of
sometimes,
us constantly still to this day try to get a rise, like
yeah,
get a rise out of both of
100%.
us.
But I do think it was at this point we've done it so many times, even on camera, that it becomes sort of like it's a little more creative than it was in the early days when it's just like a bulldozing. Is what it is.
It's just I just can't. I'm trying to think like if I what would happen if someone was like, oh, maybe I'll get a 30 rack of Keystone Light now. Like
Oh Jesus
I remember
Christ!
what Coors Light. I remember what Coors Light tastes like. Like I've definitely had a Coors Light within last year, but like
Oh
I can't
really?
even tell you. Yeah,
Oh, I don't think I've had one in 10 years,
but I
maybe
couldn't tell you
longer.
what Keystone Light tasted like. I bet a Keystone Light tastes like a watered down Coors Light.
I don't think I've ever had Keystone.
That's all we used to drink back then. So no, you definitely.
Yeah,
I'm sure you tried it back then, and that was probably what made you be like, "Why are you guys drinking this? It tastes terrible." And I'm like, "It makes me feel happy."
yeah. I mean, entirely possible, but I do remember like certain things. I do remember like trying. Like, oh Jesus Christ! Although there are times I've been to places and it's just a keg. So to be fair,
Like we used to
but
buy
nothing too fun.
Red Dog or Mad Dog, Red Dog, and then Keystone Light were the two big ones that we used to buy all the time because
Red
it was
Dog?
cheap. Was it Red Dog or Mad Dog?
Mad Dog is like a liqueur.
That's what I thought. Yeah, okay, so it's Red Dog, like with
Oh,
the
I don't remember that at
Red
all.
Bulldog. We used to buy that. Like that's used to be here. That was cheap. Keystone Light was cheap. That's what we used to do all the time. Yeah.
Oh shit! I do remember once going to the apartment in Boston. On oh no, where do you guys live? The all of you guys lived over on all San Alfonso.
Yeah.
San Alfonso. You know what's funny? By the way, I worked with someone for 10 years that lived probably right down the hall from you guys. I didn't know.
Really?
Yeah,
At that
it
time?
was. Yeah,
Oh shit.
he's our age. He's our age, and he was
Oh,
down there. Yeah, it's funny. Good dude. Um, I don't think I ever talked about that. Doesn't matter.
ninth floor. Was he on the
Oh, I
ninth
don't
floor?
remember which floor, but I remember like it was. Like, by the way, I said I met him 10 or 11 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Really? You know, when I was 28, things were my memory of being 20 and 19 is a
Yeah.
little easier than now. But it was like it wasn't the same floor. It was either one below or one above. It was really close. It's like son of a bitch, you know. By the way, actually, he has my old job at my last company.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Sucks to be
when I
him.
yeah no, it's easier for him because he doesn't have any of the responsibilities I had. Just has the job nominally.
Nice.
Lucky him. Either way, um, but yeah, I remember going to one of the parties there, and we were on the St. Alphonsus, and we were all drinking, and you guys had a beer ball. Remember those things?
I thought you were
Do they
drinking beer
still?
then. Weren't you drinking beer then? Because it was Roy's old department. You weren't drinking beer. You were bringing like I remember every week about the Cosmo mix kits or 151.
No, I never once brought the Cosmo mixed kits there. I started bringing those at the St. Alphonsus place. First time I ever had it was there.
Really?
100%, 100%.
That time, that like 3 year period is just all
Was
like,
fucking mess. Yeah. No, down at Roar's place, it was initially Bacardi O that I would do shots of,
oh,
and then
Bacardio, you're right, Bacardio, then
and then
151.
then it was Bacardi 151 because I was a
I
fucking
like how you went from
asshole.
Bacardio to 151. You're like, let's just take it down a notch and let's get a little bit more relaxed and do
Well,
some Cosmo stuff.
no, it was because I was buying like I bought
The kits, the mixes. I remember
yeah
the,
yeah
the
mixed hits yeah it was
what was the Cosmo? It was the vodka, but then what was the pink bottle?
Sky. It was Sky.
But what made it what makes a Cosmo a Cosmo?
I never made a Cosmo in my life except for at those old places.
And I love how you never drank out of martini glasses. You're just like just mixing them.
Yeah, I was drinking them in big ass glasses and getting obliterated in fucking 20 minutes. It is funny that like I did the Cosmos like I think once, and that's one you always remember. Every time I went, I would with a different mixer. I was the different
Was it really only once?
different kits every time.
I don't know. I remember. I don't know. For some reason, yeah, the Cosmo kit stands out. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but yeah,
I was like, teach under
it's
the
fun.
road. I'm here drinking shit beer. I guess you can drink whatever you
At
want.
the same time, it's not like you knew what a Cosmo was at the time. To be fair,
I remember it
you're
was
some
pink. I'm like, that's cool. Yeah, I
yeah,
don't care.
but it was
Contro, cranberry juice, and freshly squeezed or sweetened lime juice. So that mixer was probably literally just Contro cranberry. I tried googling like a the mix pack, but couldn't find it.
sorry. Yeah, there's something trying to serious just happened. It will be fine. I just need to go for 1 second.
Yeah, I never really. Yeah, I'll just this time.
That's fine. I'm back.
But
I'm
yeah.
back. I'm back.
Oh, but no, I was trying to Google it. Like I remember it was like a blue bottle and then a pink bottle.
No, they were both blue, I think, but one had pink text.
Maybe that's it. I'm trying to remember something from like what 20 years ago.
Yeah, we were 20 or 19 or 20, and
Yeah.
I would the first time I had it was I mean maybe it was twice, but I said I get vodka, and the guy came back with that. All right, because like you remember like what it was like you remember the times you're like, hey, can I get this? You can't buy it yourself, so someone else just shows up with some other shit like
Yeah.
touche, fair enough. What are you gonna do? You have no fucking choice. You have no. The first time I had Bacardi O, do you think that was what I wanted? I didn't know what I
Oh, what'd you
wanted. I
ask
was like,
for?
I didn't know it existed. I asked for I don't know rum, probably. Or I said, can I get a fifth of liquor? Because I didn't know. I didn't.
Can I get a fifth of? Can I get a fifth of some alcohol in a bottle?
Yeah.
And you know what? That person was probably like, all right, so they're young. They want to get fucked up. All right, let's give them something that has a fucking metal grate over the top.
year that I drank with you guys, every single time almost, it was the same guy buying me stuff. It was this guy I worked with.
I don't remember
This
who I
guy.
was getting booze from. I don't. This booze just showed up. I don't even remember that time.
That girl next door. How old was she? Was she older?
Oh
That Courtney
yeah, but
Love
I'm even
chick?
talking about. I'm talking about Rora's apartment at this point. Like before we moved in
Oh
together.
shit, I have no idea. Yeah, I used to. I used to. Oh, every time at Rora's old place, every time it was always the same guy got me the liquor. It was always a
Yeah,
guy I worked named Steve. Always.
I don't remember. I don't know. It just showed up.
Yeah. I do remember. I do remember this is a fact. I was really, really fucking sick. Really fucking sick, and I called out of work on Saturday because I would always go to work, get the booze from Steve, and then I would leave work, go home, shower, and then drive to Boston. Whether it was with groups or not, whatever it was,
Yeah.
but it was always that. And I didn't go to work. I was fucking sick as fuck, and I was getting message and call after message after call after message after call about just come down, fuck it, just come down, like from everybody. Oh, and every time I said no, the next guy I would call, then no, it just kept going all day, and finally said, fine, fuck it, someone come pick my ass up, and someone get me liquor. And someone, I don't know who picked him, probably you, I don't remember. But we end up going down, and someone had a bottle of Jack Daniels for me. I don't know where it came from. I don't know.
Oof.
I never had Jack Daniels before, ever until that point. And I drank the whole bottle in like about an hour, probably. And I know the next morning I felt fine. And I always joked that I poisoned myself to the point where the cold left my body. That's
The
a true
idea of
story.
that. Oh,
Yeah, I remember just sitting there because at that point I was doing the 151 all the time. So Jack Daniels was in my head nothing, you know.
I don't even know how you ever did. Oh God, I still remember drinking that straight from the bottle one. Remember the night you had to put it up in like out of reach from me, and I managed to get it in Rose's
Are
old
you
apartment. I
assuming? Are
remember
you are
that.
you assuming I didn't black out back then?
Yeah, probably. I still remember this thing. I remember you had to put it like above in like a cabinet above me that I couldn't reach, but I managed to get up with my tippy toes and I grabbed it,
Oh,
and
that's
some
funny.
and I started drinking it straight from the bottle, and someone yelled at me. They knew I was
Oh,
going to turn into a
that
drunk
sounded
person.
something familiar now that I think about it. I do
I love
remember.
how nobody's even. I love how we have zero viewers. No one's even listening to this. This is
No,
like
you're good.
gold right now. No one's gonna
That's
get
fine.
this far into the
No,
recorded live stream.
no, it's okay though. This is
But wait,
just me
when
and
did
you
you used
hanging
to?
out.
I'm trying to think though. When did you used to park though? Because I remember my car was always in the alley.
Always,
But where was
always in the alley.
yours?
Always in the alley.
I thought we could only fit one car back there.
No, that had room for like 3 to 4 cars.
Oh,
Yep, always. That's I never parked anywhere else.
yeah, same. Even after my car got a bottle through it, I didn't never park anywhere else.
Yeah, that was so fuck. How did that even happen? I don't know how that's physically possible.
That was fucking skill.
Yeah,
Like
yes,
it was
that was
perfectly
wild.
slammed through it.
I remember. I honestly that might have been the day. That might have been the exact same day we're talking about that you came and picked my ass up. I don't know if it was you, and I don't remember it either, honestly. But
We went to
um,
Boston Burger Company yesterday, which is like right near little. It's right there. It's right near Little Stevie's, and we walked in. And I go to Carrie, go because you know Pad Thai moved right. They're like around next to the store now. And I was like,
they didn't move.
is this?
They closed down for a couple of years, and then someone
Yeah,
reopened a place with the same name. We don't know if it's the same family.
the recipes are still just as delicious.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway,
I
we
went.
walked in, and I go, is this Pad Thai? And she's like, I was like, it feels like so. Like the booths are on the left, and then the bar and stuff, and the kitchen's like over there. And I'm like, this could be. It's like it felt like the same narrow hallway that they just kind of switched stuff. And I was like,
Mhm.
it could be. But then she's like, but then we left and we looked. I looked inside like the coffee shop next door, and I was like, that could also be it too. Like all those buildings in that like area are the same. Like
I haven't been in that area in 8 or 10 years. It's been a long time.
I'll do
I
pickup from Pad Thai occasionally if I'm in the area, but I haven't like gone like into a restaurant there until yesterday.
years ago, maybe Chen and I, maybe our first or second anniversary probably. I think we went down to Boston. We went to a museum, and I didn't know what Shannon had planned, and she said, "Oh, and we're gonna go to lunch," and we went to the new pad thai spot. It just opened. We
Nice.
went there, and it was good. It was really, really good.
How's the seating? I've only gone in and like gotten takeout. I don't think I've ever looked at the dining room. Is it big?
I honestly I don't remember,
Yeah, I remember just
but
going
we
in.
but
It was during COVID. All the times I've been, it was during COVID. So they're like, "Oh, here's your DoorDash stuff or
uh,
whatever. We pick up stuff, grab it."
yeah, I don't
Little
remember.
Stevie's is
I
still there. I don't know how they're still in business, but well, I guess I know how they're still in business.
well they got massively renovated 10 years ago. You know, dude, that place was a fucking pit. It was
Every
the
single Friday,
worst.
Saturday night. Yes.
Well, it was every single Friday, Saturday night until one point, and then no one went back. You remember that, right? Do you remember this?
No.
Oh, there's no way. All right,
Well,
so
tell me. Start reminding me. Like, no, but maybe
I
I do.
went. I used to every time I would get to the point just on the verge of blackout, and then I would go down, and I would try to convince people to go with me. Almost nobody ever went.
Oh, is this
And
the
the
story
mop,
we should not tell?
the
What?
mop, the mop store.
The mop? The mop story?
Yeah, mop, like mop,
Mop is an MOP?
MOP.
Not not the okay, go on.
I'm pretty
You know what story I'm
sure.
thinking of. It's not the story I'm thinking of, right?
I don't know.
We had to hold me up and I was just like, ooh,
Oh no, different story, different story.
okay, all right, mop story, go ahead.
Yeah, so I went down. I think with me and I think I convinced my brother to come down. It was me. It was three people. Either way, doesn't matter. It was three people, and I went down, order our food, and it was like they used to close like 3 in the morning or something like that, and this is like 2:30. Whatever time they closed, it was like maybe a half hour or an hour before, and I was eating my food. It's a big fluffy pizza. I'm eating it, and I look to my right, and there's a guy mopping,
Hmm.
and picks up the mop into the fucking pizza oven, then back to the floor.
Oh, I remember that story.
Yeah, I,
Oh,
I
good
was like,
puppy yawn, Bruce.
puppy.
Yeah, I remember that story now. I forgot all about that.
I never went back.
But honestly, if you're drunk though, at that time, I don't even know if I care.
No, well, that's the problem. It was so fucked up that I did care. I mean, it was. I need to go outside. Give me a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I called
I'll,
a
enter-
dumbass.
I'll entertain our 0 viewers for anyone watching in the future.
All
So for those
zero
of
of
you
them.
watching in the future, this is on February 24th at 6:42 p.m. Welcome to the past. Hopefully, wonder what things are like in where you're watching is if you're watching in 2023 still, that's cool. If you're watching in 2024, I wonder who's president. Hopefully, it's not Trump. That would be interesting if we got that. I don't
It's
know.
not get political or anything. But fuck
Well,
that
whenever
guy.
I think of the future, I just think politics. I'm just like immediately. I'm just like, what's going to happen in fucking in the future? If we're talking about the future, like what's going on? What are beer prices like? Well, is hey
That
okay?
does
Anyone
remind
watching
me.
in the future? What?
That does remind me is when I went to that brewery that we texted about last night. The one kind of near me.
Oh yeah,
Fucking hell, they're expensive.
yeah, sounds right.
Dude, two beers and two sandwiches and like a 10% tip was like $56.
You have a 10% tip on food and beer.
Dude, they don't fucking serve you. You order it and then you order the window and get it. Like at no
Oh, fair
point there's
enough.
nobody like everything you do, you're the one doing it. $56 on two beers and two sandwiches. Dude, fuck
How was the
that
beer?
in the ass.
Well,
I'm
first
not going
off,
back.
how were the sandwiches?
I mean, the
Did you get the
falafel
burger?
was good. No, I got a hot chicken.
I love falafel. Go on about the falafel.
So the falafel was the best one by far.
Okay.
The hot chicken was good. The sandwiches they were good, but not $56.
How were the beers? Did you get
Pretty
to
good.
go?
No, no, I got anything to go. I Shannon went to the bathroom. It took a while, so I went to the to go table and I stood there for a while and no one came, so I left. Yeah. Um, the to go stuff is in the back, sort of where you pick up the food. Like you order your food and they give you a little those little vibrating fucking coaster things, and then when it goes off, you go pick up your food and bring it back to your own table. Like there's no, I'm not giving a fucking 20% tip to. I will tip. I will pick. I don't even tip
I
twenty
get
percent
that.
anymore. It's
But they
more.
should do like the number thing, like where they give a little flag thing, and that someone brings it to you, and then it's yeah, that's
Yeah,
different.
100%. If I'm getting service, I will tip for sure. And I only didn't. I only tipped because I felt fucking guilty about tipping anything. Like I shouldn't have tipped anything. Every single thing you do yourself.
Can we talk about that for a second? Like when you go to like, I'm not going to say names
Yeah, I
or
don't tip there. I don't
other
tip there.
spots, and like you get to go and like and I get it's probably just the default setting of whatever the like
No,
toast
it's
or
on
square,
purpose. It's on purpose. No, it's on purpose.
and it's like I'm gonna. Why would I tip 20%? There's multiple times where I've been like, oh, I've gone for like a couple pours, and I'm like, oh, I'm feeling giddy, and I'm like, and then I'm like, yeah, and I accidentally like not accidentally, but like I'm like, oh yeah, 20%, and I'm like, I fuck hands.
Yep. No. If I go to a bar, I'm getting drinks, or even Trillium, if I'm at the bar and drinking, yeah, I tip for
I
sure.
didn't. We're not saying names, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Go ahead.
If I go to the counter to get fucking cans to go, I'm not tipping. Fuck you. Like, dude, there are times where I like where like I've gone to
Well, I don't
pick up
mind
stuff with
tipping. No, 20% is crazy, but I don't mind tipping sometimes at the brewery just for making whatever trillion. But because it's at times like when you watch them, especially in the old Canton spot, you'd watch them go back there with the case, and they would go back and they'd pick. I'm like, all right, I'll give you like a couple bucks tip for that, but not you're not going to give them 25% like you're getting served.
nope, I won't do it. That's not service, man. That's not. They could have a fucking refrigerator where you take them yourself. There's no
Mm.
different. No, I'm not tipping That's retail. I'm not tipping on retail. I tip on service. I'm not tipping on retail. I won't. I
Well,
call me an asshole. I don't care. I don't care. Like, I'll tip on service. I will not tip on retail. We go to restaurants. I will routinely do 25, 30%, even more.
yeah,
I have once I not once, but several times done 50% because the service was that outstanding.
that's awesome.
I'm not fucking. I'm not tipping on retail. That's ridiculous. And I'm annoyed that I tipped last night. That's fucking bullshit. I did because I felt guilty, but like you do the work yourself. Like, and we're like the walk to get the food is like pretty considerable. Probably like a couple hundred yards. It's like it's not that close. It's like what you're. Oh yeah, I'll tip 20% for nothing. They're not paying anyone to do it. There's no server. There's no one. There's no bar back.
Oh, so the food's just
People are.
there.
You
There's no one
order
there
at the
checking who
bar.
you are.
You order the bar. At the bar, they give you a little coaster thing. Go back to your table. You wait for it to vibrate. Then you walk to the kitchen to get your food and walk back. That's what you tip people for. That is the thing you tip people to do.
Yeah.
Why would I tip people if they're not doing that part? It's fucking bullshit. No,
Mhm.
refuse. So I did 10% because the bartender poured me 2 beers. So we have ten
Yeah,
percent
which
on
is
a $50 fucking
usually I only
bill.
do like a usually I only do like $1 beer too. So yeah, that's way more.
100%. And by the way, the beers are all $9 now. Fuck that. I'm not going back. That's fucking bullshit.
For like, but no, they do half pours, full pours. You got a full pour or half pour?
I got one full pour, one half pour. Her half pour is 550. Like, congratulations.
Unfortunately, that's like everything now. Look at
That's fine.
Treehouse. Everything's every Treehouse pour is $8, but every Treehouse pour is $8, which is kind of weird too sometimes. Like depending, it's $8, and then it's depending on the ABV how much you get.
That's fine. But that's fine. Then I just don't go anymore. And dude, like, you fucking $9? What the fuck are they trying to? whatever. It's fine. I went. I had a time. I'm not saying it was a good time, but I went. I'm, dude. Like at the last place, the beers were 6 a piece. You know what I mean? Mostly. The fuck you?
The nine.
What?
I think the Molson Canadian I had last night was like $9 for like a 20-ounce pour. No, it must
Yeah,
have been more.
you were at a Disney event. You dumb fuck. You did everything yourself.
Still, $9 for 20-ounce pour of a
Was it?
Molson
Were you at the
Canadian.
Fleet Center?
Yeah, whatever it's called
Yeah,
now. Yeah.
yeah. That's cheaper than last beer I bought there. Last time I got a fucking stand was 14. It's outrageous what people charge for beer now. It's way
Well, it's
too much
getting
money.
insane, but it's like, but like we made the joke earlier. Actually, do we have? I forget if we made the joke on here or in the last review. I think it was on here. You're like, oh, give me like give me like 3 4 packs for like $100, and I'm like, all right, cool. Like it's
Yeah,
sometimes you
it's
don't think about it, or sometimes you just like that. Like you just people are keep paying because like it's never going to go down. Like it's like a Trillium can charge $22.40 for like a double IPA or triple IPA, or then $24 for a crazy stout, a 4 pack of a stout.
dude.
Like people
They
are gonna
did.
keep paying.
I got a $26 fucking 4 pack from them last time I was down there.
Trillium?
$26. Yeah,
What was it?
I think it was a double serving, whatever it was.
Yeah, and like Treehouse isn't like what's a 4 pack of green right now, like just for shits and giggles. Like if I went to Treehouse right now before they close, I could get a. Oh, I forgot about the quad. Oh, that's something we can do when we're in person. Sorry, I forgot to tell you. Sidetrack. I bought their quad shot sampler. It's 3 quad. No, wait, what am I telling you this for? It's fucking coffee beers. Never mind. I'll drink it by myself. Um,
Good
like
idea.
how I just had this conversation with myself in my head. They
Yeah.
don't even have green. All right, where's one of their fucking base beers so I can get a baseline of like a. Okay, lights on. Here we go. Lights on. Everyone knows lights on. Just their pale ale, right? fourteen
It's
dollars and
14
twenty
to
cents.
14. Yeah.
Which is if they're still charging $14.20, like they're doing something right. Hold on to
Yeah.
sunshine. Okay,
And
that's what she said.
Lights On is really good, by the way, too.
No, it's delicious. Um, that's what she said is $15.20, even though it wasn't as good as last time, or whatever. Julius, $15.20. Like they're still keeping,
That's all reasonable to me.
yeah. And like when you get like Human Condition, which is their like, I remember this. This is like their crazy. Oh yeah, their coconut caramel imperial stout, 21.20 for a 4 pack. It's still cheaper than what Trillium would charge if they had a crazy milk stout. Trillium would be like around $24 for like PM Dawn nowadays, I think.
Yeah. But it's still a lot of money. But I get
Oh, it
it.
is.
All those ingredients have gone up in price. I get it. But
And then they have Little Fire, which is their smoked Helles, $13.20. Like Trillium's Pilsner used to be $10.20.
yep. I bought last time I remember being that price, I ended up getting 2 cases.
Yeah. And now it's like what, 15?
It's 15 last time. Last time we were down there, it's 15 something.
Like regular Bear right now, their American brown ale is $15.20. Or I gotta stop saying 20 cents. Everything's 20 cents because of tax, so they can make it easier for you to figure it out. Then they have
Yeah.
Bear with Coffee is $1 more.
Reasonable. I don't like
Also,
it, but sure.
well, have you had Bear with a hint of coffee yet?
I'm sure I have.
Hint of coffee. Hint.
Yeah.
I did I review it? I thought I think I reviewed it. It's got to be somewhere in the SD card, and I reviewed it, and I was like, that's a lie, because you would. It's like this. It's not a hint of coffee. It's like it's Bear with Coffee. Like there's no need for them to put the word hint in. They take the word hint and take the word av out and just say Bear with Coffee. It's fine. But
Bear is
like,
a
but
really
like,
good brown ale.
right. But just in general, like for just to charge an extra buck, like a lot of other people would be like, coffee. Let's charge an extra $2, right? Just three
Yeah, that's
bucks.
fair. I never, at least the first few years of going down tree, I never felt like Treehouse would rip me off. It was later that
Yeah.
when I was like, what the like the first time I got like a case of Julius, it was like, I don't know, like $90. Like that's pretty fair.
And
You know,
right
I
now
feel
it's
like
still only. You can still buy a case of Julius for $91. Yeah, a case of Julius right now you could buy for
Oh,
91.20.
so it is less than that, but still, that's to me a case of Julius for 91. That seems fair. To me, that seems fair enough.
But what are the? But I guess what's the deal here, right? 191.20
Yeah.
divided by four. Wait, 91.20. Oh, six. Sorry, six divided by six. Oh, you would think that they would mark it down.
Big
Julius
right?
is 15. Julius is 15.20 a four pack.
The first time I got it, it was 14
Right. So if you're buying a full case, why wouldn't they? So why do they offer a full case on their
because
site?
a lot of the stuff that they don't offer a full case.
But then why can't I just? But I could just go here and just go. There's no limits on this force of will, which is whatever it is. This first one I clicked on, which is
Yeah.
2020. I could add six of them, and then if I had six of
Mm,
them, it's $121.
yeah. I don't know. I don't. I don't approve of Treehouse's bullshit. I approve of it more than Twilio's bullshit. That make sense?
Oh, 100%. Oh, 100%. 100%. 100%. What is
And
this? Oh my God. I feel like this is them reaching out to us, being like, "Do you see that?"
no,
Oh, here
it's
you
very
go.
small on my iPad.
Juice Project,
Oh,
Galaxy, plus Galaxy.
that wasn't at least a couple of days ago. That was not available in Charlton. Might be today or
Wasn't
something. Maybe.
available last week when I was there.
Yeah.
Was there on Saturday. That sounds like something I may have to go. Also represents their very first Liquid Galaxy product to make it state. Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hmm.
What is this? Is this like a pop shot? Features Galaxy. I know it's crazy, isn't it? Featuring our favorite Australian hop in the kettle and dry hop. This rendition of Juice also presents the very first Liquid Galaxy product to make its way stateside.
Interesting.
Oh, fuck, I guess I know where I'm going tomorrow.
Um,
Yeah, I'll get a four pack. We'll be fine.
when are you going?
I don't know. I'm going to see him at 2, and then I got to, no, at 12, and then I got to go to, I think at 5. So I'll probably just do pickup.
Fair enough.
I don't know. If I get it, well, once you're done your thing at noon, I guess. I'll let you know.
Yeah, I'll probably say it's someone I work with. At least for now. I'm gonna go up. No, no, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna get into that. Good dude.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but he just bought a place up in Manchester. He used to live like 3 blocks from me, maybe like 4 blocks. And I'm gonna go up to his place. Have a couple beers, and I have some pierogies and shit like that. Have a good time. Then I'll bounce probably close to. So from there, most of the day I have
Oh,
nothing else
maybe.
going on.
I'll let you know because if I'm out at 2, what's going on is Kaylee has some like cheerleading clinic from 11 to 2:30. So we pick her up at Songus at 3. Well, Carrie's gonna pick her up. Then we go back at 5 or 5:30. It's like a UNL basketball game, and then she does like a cheer for like the first quarter or two, and then we leave. So probably do it in between. But earlier in the day, or not earlier in the day, earlier in this stream, you brought up Bright, and I thought to
Yeah,
myself, I haven't seen Bright in forever,
I haven't either.
and it's weird, right?
Yeah, I
I
love
just
Bright.
looked at, I pulled up Treehouse's tap list in Tewksbury to see if they had that Galaxy Juice machine or whatever on draft. They have Bright on draft,
Interesting. I loved Bright. I loved Bright with Citra even more, but I love both.
but they don't have it in cans. So I wonder if this is their way of kind of bringing back Bright. Because fuck yeah, if I can, I would. Oh man, Bright, your Bright's so good.
Did you hate Mosaic? What happened?
I did, but then I started loving Bright. Like I remember Bright. Well, maybe
Yeah,
I'm thinking of Bright with Citra and Bright with like,
they're both great, but the thing with Bright with Citra, Bright with Citra was like almost like a fucking Manmosa, but not a
yeah,
Manmosa. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But
But they also
But
have
regular
Cozy
Bright was
on
good.
draft too.
You remember the triple B Bright? That shit was awesome.
Yeah, Yeah, they
Yeah,
have a good.
I would
So
love to have. I haven't had Bright in years and years and years, so I'd like to have Bright again.
they have an IPA with peach. They have Human Condition, which is their coconut beer with chocolate truffle. They have King Julius
Hmm.
on. They have
Hmm.
Bright and they have Cozy. You have a pale ale. Oh, now they have the Seaside Pills on 20 ounce, and on
Oh, nice.
side pull they have the smoke beer. They have a I don't no actually they have a Vienna lager and a smoke beer on side pull. Why don't they have Seaside Pills on side pull?
That would be the beer to do it. Seaside Pills is really fucking good. Have you had that yet?
No,
It's really fucking good. It's really good.
I'm sure it's fantastic.
I like the Kolsch though. That's good beer.
The Coach is good.
I I someone picked me up a couple of 4 packs, and then once I was at your place and I left and got a case of it, all of it's gone. I beat that shit. Holy shit.
It's so good.
Yeah. I holy damn. I beat that shit like fucking Buster Douglas beat the brakes off of like Tyson back in 1990 in Tokyo. Holy damn.
Good analogy. I'm sure some people get it.
Well, Mike Tyson got knocked out by Buster Douglas in the 10th round in Tokyo in 1990. If anyone didn't know.
Oh, fair enough. All right, I'm
He got
starving.
dropped
I'm
in the
gonna
10th
go eat.
round, lost his mouthpiece, and then couldn't get it back in his mouth. Got him good.
Then did Tyson hit him with the multi then?
No, Douglas knocked his mouthpiece out. And then
Oh,
Tyson
and then
crawls
and
around the
then
floor, tried to put the mouthpiece in, but it was like mouthpiece was going like this, Sean, like, and it was like in like this instead, like hanging out,
oh
and then
shit.
he couldn't get to his feet in time. You just look up the knockout. It's brutal. It was his first loss. He was 37-0 going in, I think, something like that. Knocked out brutally. It was pretty bad. Good times.
Wow.
You want to call it?
Yeah, I'm starving. I'm gonna go eat, and then. But this was fun. We didn't really have many viewers, but this was just fun to fuck in general. But yeah, I'll let you know tomorrow what after I get out of Ant Man. Um, if you're around and you wanna maybe go there because I think I definitely need to. Not me. We definitely need to have that beer. If it's Galaxy, 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 we'll be the fucking judges of that
True story.
treehouse. Like, yeah,
Just,
if it's not Galaxy, 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 we'll tell you.
right. Want to end the broadcast then?
Let's end the broadcast. Thanks everybody for watching. The one person that's watching, we appreciate you so much. Everyone else that watched earlier, the watching from the future. Hopefully, Trump's not president. Cheers.
Bam.